There! No running in the hallway. If you are in a hurry, at least walk fast.
Yes! Momori Kazeno is a member of the Public Morals Committee.
Today, we will do an unannounced baggage check.
What?
If you are bringing something that is forbidden by school rules, please declare it honestly now. If not, you will be severely punished.
That's terrible! They just went in unannounced. That's right!
The baggage checks are only meaningful because they are unannounced. What are you going to do by telling them in advance?
They abide by the rules and accept no compromise therein. She is strict with others and with herself, and is exactly the kind of woman who was destined to become a member of the Public Morals Committee. She is such a woman.
Good morning.
Whoa!
You slept very well. How is your awakening?
Thanks to you, I'm feeling very refreshed.
Oh my, I'm glad to hear that.
Why are you in my room?
Because I came in.
Don't come in here. I am Konagi Nagisa's childhood friend.
Since we've known each other since childhood, it's okay to come into your room.
It's not okay. Even if we were family, I wouldn't allow it, in general. What are you doing here?
Of course, to see your sleeping face.
Don't be ridiculous. What does "of course" mean?
The quality of sleep has a great impact on a person's health. It is one of my important jobs as a Public Morals Committee member to manage the health of my precious childhood friend, Konagi.
No way. I mean, what time is it? I think it's time to get ready.
I'd like to watch your sleeping face a little longer. So, you can still sleep. Let's take a break from school.
Hey, where did Morals go? Morals! As you can see, Momori Kazeno usually plays the role of a strict person, but to me, her childhood friend, she is sweet. Not just sweet, but she is extremely sweet. She doesn't show even a trace of nobility that she originally possessed. And that's what makes me think.
I'm just kidding. The reason I come here every morning is so that Konagi won't be late in case of an emergency.
I see. That's one of the problems I have.
Hey, what are you doing?
What's the matter with you? You have nothing to do with it. The woman named Kazeno Momori has been a noble person ever since she was a child.
There is. I am a student in this class, and a classmate of this boy crying in front of me right now.
So what the hell?
I will not allow anyone to make my classmate cry. Evil must be destroyed.
You're going to do it? No room for evil. No room for naivety. No room for compromise. She is the kind of person who believes in her own inner righteousness and will carry it out single-mindedly, even if she has no allies. And then...
How long are you going to cry? Stand up, Nagisa Konagi.
It's fine. Leave me alone.
I cannot leave you alone. I'm not human enough to turn a blind eye to the fact that my precious childhood friend Konagi is cowering and crying.
As a matter of fact...
Huh?
My father and mother... Hey, Momori! You don't have to go that far.
Yes, I do. I will definitely do it.
But it's not something Mamoru can solve.
I will do it if I can't solve it. Even if I can't solve it, I will do what I can. I will do what I think is right.
Momori.
Hello?
Oh, come on. Please knock at least.
What? Momori-chan?
What's the matter? You've changed your expression so much.
I'm sorry to bother you so suddenly. I have a favor to ask you, Konagi-kun's father and mother. Oh dear, what is it? Anything we can do to help? Divorce! Huh?
What?
Momori!
It may be the right decision for the two of you, but I still want you to reconsider because I don't want to see Konagi sad any longer.
That's right. Unlike her, who is always strong, tough, and able to help those in need, I have always been helped. I have never been able to help anyone. And yet... You're in a good mood?
Yes, I'm in a good mood. The morning commute to school with Kanagi is good no matter how often I greet it.
She seems to like me like that for some reason. Frankly, I don't understand it. I'm sure she has a much more suitable partner than me. And that's why I'm in pain. The fact that I am not tall enough for the person I like, and the awareness that my actions are unworthy are too heavy for my adolescent imperfect mind.
Speaking of which, have you finished your math homework yet?
Oh no, not yet.
That's a lot of work. I'll do it with you later. So, let's finish it right away.
I'll do it myself. I'll do my best by myself. Hence, I cannot honestly accept the favor. Somewhere along the way, I end up acting as if I'm pushing her away. Because of my presence. Because of the fact that she likes me.
I'll do what I can do. Even if I can't solve the problem, I'll do what I think is right.
I think I'm spoiling her true nobility. Lunch break.
It's lunchtime. Let's eat together, Kanagi.
All right.
Now, if you'll excuse me... What's wrong?
I always think you don't have to do that. Just sit next to me. It's empty.
No, I shouldn't. Even if it's empty, it's someone else's seat. It is rude to use it without permission.
The window seat next to mine. This seat has been empty for the past month. Even in the month before that, I had only seen the original owner sitting there once or twice. Was it Koshimizu? I've only seen her face a few times since we joined the same class.
Yes, I have. The teacher has visited the home several times, but it doesn't seem to be going well. As a member of the Public Morals Committee, I sometimes go to her house to deliver handouts, but I can hardly get a look at her, let alone a word with her. I'm almost always turned away at the door.
I see. That's pretty tough. If Momori can't do that much, there's not much I can do to help. But then again, there's not much I can do.
Kanagi, eat it.
Don't do it.
Why? I made it so delicious.
I see. Then I'll eat it myself later.
Would you prefer to eat it by mouth?
Listen to me. Well. After school, Momori still has some work to do for the Public Morals Committee, so she can go home right away. She said, "You can go home first," so I decided to do so maturely. I know. The truth is, Momori would have been happy if I had waited for her. I'm sure it's more fun to go home with her than to go home alone. I wonder when I'll be able to stand proudly next to her. Momori is my idol. She is my admirer, my benefactor. I have always wanted to be like her. But the more I stand next to her, the more I realize how far away that is. Because I don't have any of her courage, energy, or intelligence. I'm not going to. The more I think about it, the more depressed I get. Okay, so I had come to the arcade for a distraction. I hadn't stopped by there in a while. When I was going home with Momori, I couldn't come to a place like this. It's not that the school rules forbid me from taking side trips, but I guess Momori feels guilty about it. Now, what games should I play? Huh? The uniform that girl over there is wearing. That's our uniform, isn't it? I mean, I'm pretty sure she's... As I thought, that's right. Najimi Koshimizu. The girl sitting next to me hasn't been coming to school for a long time. I'm not sure if she skipped school and usually came to this place. I wonder what Momori would do, like this situation. I'm sure Momori would never just pretend to ignore it. That's right. If I want to be like her, I have to be brave. Oh, hey. You're Koshimizu, right?
Yes, that's right. What about it?
You shouldn't be skipping school to come to the arcade. You should go to school.
What? What's that? I'm not going to school, or not. It doesn't have anything to do with your life.
That's true, but... No, I can't lose here. If it were Momori, she would have done her justice here. Well... I think you're right, yes.
Right?
It was unsuccessful. I guess it's not going to work even if I try to imitate Mamoru.
So, is that all you've got to say?
Well.
I see. Then, it's my turn.
What?
If you are not busy, you can be my opponent.
1 hour later.
All right!
Damn!
What's the matter with you? You said confidently, if I'm going to play, I'll play this game. So I wondered how good it would be. It's not much, is it?
No, it's not! You're too strong! Even though I hadn't played this game recently, I had played the previous games in this series quite a bit. I wonder how long she's been going to the arcade. Huh?
Are you leaving already?
Because I ran out of money.
I'm sorry to hear that. I only spent 100 yen though. I'll see you later. Well, it was a good way to kill time, so I'll give you my thanks.
I'll tell you something. I just happened to be a little slow this time. I'll definitely beat you next time, so just wait and see. What's with the vacant stare? You're not planning to run away with a victory, are you?
No. If you want a rematch, come on your own. I'm always here anyway.
Then, the next day after school. Yo. What's with that reaction? Don't tell me you've already forgotten my face.
Well, you are Nagi. I remember you.
Yesterday after that, I went home to redo the previous work. I've regained a lot of my instincts, and now I won't lose anymore.
I don't think you'd really come back to, again.
What? Why? You're the one who doesn't make sense.
Because I...
Just sit down. I'm going to beat you up until all the pennies disappear from your wallet.
Okay. So what? Until whose wallet the coin disappears from, right?
You're too strong. Disappeared? I had put all my energy into making 2,000 yen worth of 100 yen coins in advance, but now it's empty. Have you been playing this game for a long time?
Not really. I don't even own the home version.
And this strength, you must have a talent for games.
Even if I had such talent, it wouldn't be of any use to me.
Is that so? I'm jealous of any talent you have. I envy you.
Eh?
Unfortunately, for someone like me who doesn't have any talent, I envy those who are able to devote themselves to something and achieve more than the average person in something.
You're a strange one, aren't you?
You are too.
I am aware of it. Compared to you who seem to be unaware, I am somewhat better.
I see. I'm going home then.
What, are you finished already?
Someone has emptied my wallet again. I have to go home.
You come again?
No wonder. It's frustrating to keep losing.
I see. Then, it's okay. You
What?
wanted to ask me why are you skipping school, right?
No, I don't think I can solve the problem even if I ask. So I don't ask for advice that I don't have the capacity to give. If I can't do anything about it, it would be irresponsible of me. Of course, it's true that I want to ask the reason, and I also want to solve the problem after hearing it. But I honestly don't think I can do anything about this girl, who even Momori was turned away at the door. But giving up like that is probably one of the reasons why I can't be like Momori.
You're not going to say come to school anymore?
No, I'm not. But I think you should come if you can.
But?
I'm a half-hearted person. I'm not the kind of person who can say that your choice is right or wrong. And I don't have the brains to make that judgment. If Koshimizu chose not to come to school, and you're having a good time now, then I think that's fine.
I've never heard anyone say that to me before.
Is that so?
Yes.
Well, the right thing to say is that this is about the only thing I can say. After all, I can't solve the reason why this girl is skipping school, nor can I make her come to school. But still, I can't leave her alone, so I'm just going on with my half-hearted attempts to be there for her. It's been 2 weeks since I started playing with Koshimizu.
Speaking of which, where does Kanagi stop by after school these days?
Eh? Momori asked me that on my way to school in the morning.
The other day, after you dropped me off at home, you walked in a different direction from your house, didn't you?
That's...
I don't blame you, but I don't think it's a good idea to stay out so late at night.
How do you know it's late at night?
Well, the light in your room came on at 8 o'clock p.m.
Don't be so natural and keep an eye on me. I can see you if I want to, though, because my house is next door.
Alone? Or with someone else?
With someone. What?
I'm not happy that Kanagi is spending so much time with someone else, while I, your childhood friend, am left out.
Well, even if you say that...
So, who is the person? A classmate? I don't think it's a girl. Nagisa!
You don't care who it is, right? I have nothing to be guilty of. Eh?
Nagisa, good morning! What? Koshimizu? Oh my, it's been a while, Koshimizu-san. So you've come to school. Well, what's the matter, Nagisa? You've been so quiet.
I didn't expect you to come.
I'm a student of this school too, so of course I have the right to come to school.
That's true, but you didn't seem to have any intention of coming. What kind of change of mind did this girl have?
You've been talking to him normally since a while ago. But did you, Kanagi and Koshimizu-san, know each other? It's true that you two sit next to each other, but I don't think you had much contact. We've been going to the arcade for a long time recently. Huh?
Ugh!
Kanagi, you've been with Koshimizu-san all these days, haven't you? I didn't know that.
Well...
I'm very curious as to how on earth you became friends with her, when even I had always been turned away at the door.
This is not good. I feel like Momori is misunderstanding me in a strange way. Well, it's a fact, and it's also a misunderstanding.
Of course, you're going to the arcade today, aren't you?
Let's see.
Gee.
I'll think about it.
What was that slovenly reply? You're not going to tell me that you don't want to hang out with me in school, are you?
No, that's not what I meant.
Gee.
No, but...
Well then, I'll be waiting for you after school.
Oh.
Kanagi.
Yes.
Kanagi, you prefer a girl like that?
Eh?
What do you think?
Well, I don't mean that I prefer them, but... Well, I don't mind being with them.
You mean to say that you went there so often for 2 weeks just because you didn't mind?
Not that often. At most, once every 2 days.
It's very frequent, isn't it?
Indeed. Well, it's not like we're extremely close.
Is that so? I was quite surprised to know that Koshimizu-san talks so frankly with other people.
Well, I'm sure she would have a normal conversation like that with someone she doesn't know very well.
No, she wouldn't do that. I was turned away from her a lot, so I know that much.
If you say so, I just played games with her, and we didn't do much else.
You're the only one who thinks you didn't do anything important.
Huh?
Nothing. I'm talking about here. Now, let's go to the classroom. The homeroom will start in 5 minutes.
Oh, yes. After school that day, are you really coming?
Yes.
But, Momori, you've never been to an arcade before, let alone stop by.
I've never been to an arcade. So what? The school rules don't prohibit it, so I should have the right to go.
Even Momori said she would follow me and Koshimizu on our side trip.
I don't mind. I don't think she can keep up with our play, though. Please don't make fun of me. It's just a game where you have to use buttons and levers to make the correct choices in response to the information on the screen. It's not much different from filling in a mark sheet on a test. What's your childhood friend talking about?
I don't know either.
Anyway, you'll understand if I try. Even I can afford to play with Konagi at the arcade. Depressed.
Oh, hey, are you okay?
I'm not alright. I spent all my money.
That's why I stopped you for so long.
Are you done? You've made it clear that Miss Kazano is not good at games. Now it's my turn.
I'm sorry, Momori. I'm going to play a little against Koshimizu, and then I'm leaving for the day.
A little? What is it, Nagisa? Don't tell me you're embarrassed to keep getting beat up by me in front of your childhood friend.
There you go again. I'm going to empty the contents of that wallet of yours today. You better brace yourself.
If you can do it, do it. I'll go and get the money from the house.
No, you don't have to go that far. And then, after that day...
Hey! Nagisa, do you buy lunch?
Oh yes, I always do.
That makes it much easier. Let's go together. I'll go with you.
Huh? Momori became aware of something and became competitive with Koshimizu.
It's not I said I'll go with you too.
But I thought Momori had your own homemade lunchbox.
I'll throw that away. I'll have bread too.
No, wait! Hey, Koshimizu! You should be a little more careful about what people think of you.
It can't be helped. It's hot. If it bothers you, you don't have to look at it.
That's true, but...
Well, I don't mind looking at it, though.
What?
Konagi, do you prefer to be dressed like that?
No, it's not like that.
Then I'll take mine off too.
What?
If she took off the 3rd button, I'll take off the 4th button.
Wait, Momori!
Don't stop me! I'm going to rip off all these buttons that are in my way!
Come on, come to your senses. You're not going to put on a strip show in the middle of the class, are you? You seem to be in a bad mood.
Of course. Whose fault do you think it is?
Are you jealous of Koshimizu?
Yes.
Without embarrassment or concealment, she clearly states that she is jealous of her current feelings. In other words, she likes me. She says so. She's just a friend. There's nothing to be jealous of.
So, I'm not just a friend? What do you think?
The answer to that question is simple. It has been the same for a long time. I just haven't been able to say it. I just haven't had the courage to say it.
You don't answer me, do you? It's okay, I understand. I know that you don't see me that way. If you did see me that way, this relationship would have changed long ago.
That's...
I'm sure someone like Koshimizu-san is right for Konagi. I'm sorry. I was trying to compete with you by being stubborn. I'm just me. And there's no way I can be someone like Koshimizu-san.
That's right. Momori is Momori. Stay as you are.
Yes, I am. I'm fine as I am. Kunagi said so, didn't you?
What?
So, I'm sorry. I can't become Kunagi's lover in any way as long as I am me.
Wait!
Excuse me.
What in the world am I doing?
Nagisa! What are you staring at? The chime has already sounded. Hurry up and get ready to go home.
Yes, I'm sure you're right.
What's going on with you and the Public Morals Committee member? What? I got it right? You're so easy to understand, aren't you?
Why are you?
Nothing. She always tried to go home with you after school every day, but today, she didn't even come close to you. I can't help but think that something must have happened to you guys.
Nothing. Maybe she had something else on her mind.
If that were the case, there's no way she wouldn't have told you about it, given her personality. So, what happened?
What are you going to do if you ask me?
I don't know. I'll think about it after I hear it.
What?
Unlike you, I don't have such simple values as, I don't ask what I can't solve even after I hear it. I listen to what I want to hear regardless of what I want to hear.
You have bad taste.
Say what you want.
This is just a story about a friend of mine.
That's a pretty obvious preamble.
Shut up and listen to me. Well, there's someone he's been in love with since he was little.
Yes?
My friend always gets help from this person, and he always feels inferior because he can't do anything on his own.
Yes?
And then, when the person he admires is showing him affection, he ends up distancing himself from them because he feels inferior. That kind of story.
So you're telling me that you rejected the confession of the school discipline commissioner?
I'm talking about a friend.
What's the point of such an obvious pretense? Well, it doesn't matter. So, what happened? What do you want to do with your friend?
Well, maybe he wants to be like that person he admires.
What if he becomes like that?
If I become like him, then he won't feel inferior, and they can be together or something.
You have a very arrogant way of thinking.
What?
It's not like Nagisa at all. You suddenly become arrogant in your thinking when it comes to yourself.
What do you mean? I'm not arrogant.
Then why do you assume that the person you admire will like you now that you've become like the person you admire? The one that the Public Morals Committee member fell in love with was the you as you are now, right? You changed from that self on your own accord, and yet, you still assume that her love for you will never change?
That's...
And you know what? You call yourself a person who can't do anything, but it's thanks to Nagisa that I am able to go to school like this in the first place.
Huh?
You have done something that even that Public Morals Commissioner you admire so much couldn't do. That's enough for me.
But I don't remember doing anything to you.
Of course not. I don't want you to remember that you did something to me.
What?
That's alright. Come on, just go.
No, where am I going?
You like her, don't you? You like the Public Morals Officer, right? If that's the case, you already know where you're going and what you're going to do. Don't keep on fretting over your adolescent feelings. Do it right, you idiot.
I understand. Koshimizu,
What is it?
thank you.
What the hell? He even forgot to tell me himself.
Is that so? I'm jealous of any talent. I'm jealous of any talent. So, if Koshimizu chose not to come to school, and you're having a good time right now, I think that's fine.
I have always been somewhat out of sync with others. Something is wrong with my values, my way of life. My family, And everyone around me treated me like I was a tumor. Only he was different. He accepted me as I was and was there for me as a matter of course. You should be grateful to me, really. I tried to confess to you. It's okay. That's alright, because I'm not good enough for him. Yes? Kanagi, what's wrong with you? You're out of breath like that.
The answer to the question you asked me today. I've come to tell you. Wait!
Please take it back.
Wait, Momori! Listen to me properly!
I don't want to.
But please!
Don't bother trying to put the finishing touches on me. Konagi has Koshimizu-san. I'm sure Konagi would be more comfortable and enjoyable with someone like her.
Might be a good fit.
I know, so...
But I like you, Momori. I've always liked you since long ago. From the first day you saved me, you have been my admirer, my goal, my respect, my hero. So, the answer to Momori's question is, you're not just a friend. Momori is the one and only person for me.
Then why have you been so indifferent to me? I told you that I love you. I've shown you so clearly that I love Konagi, and yet Konagi always...
I wanted to be like you.
What?
I wanted to be like you because you are someone I admire and respect. But I couldn't do it. I hated myself for not being able to be. I hated the fact that Momori was so great and I, who wasn't even great at all, was liked.
That's ridiculous. What's the reason?
It's ridiculous, isn't it? I know. That's why I came here today, to end it.
In general... It's a mistake to try to be. You can't be, and you don't have to be. Konagi is...
I know that. That's right.
And I don't want you to become one because...
Momori, you are so cool, aren't you?
Is that so?
Yes. You're like a friend of justice. I always think you're great.
But people around me often find me depressing. I'm always nagging and getting involved in unnecessary things. And I'm disliked by many people.
Huh? You don't have to worry about that at all. It's fine just the way it is, Momori. You're doing the right thing.
Konagi...
If anyone complains to Momori about it, I'll fight with them, so don't worry. I'll always be on Momori's side.
Konagi of today will always be my hero. Koshimizu-san. I heard that you helped me and Konagi fall in love. I hope you will be thankful to me, Miss Public Morals Committee member. Then, why did you invite Konagi to the arcade after school as if it were a matter of course?
Sorry, Momori. Koshimizu insisted on having an opponent.
I'm not sneaking around. In fact, I've been talking to the members of the Public Morals Committee like this. I'm sure that's true, but... Besides... I'm sure that Miss Public Morals Officer can't play Konagi's game, can she? You can be Konagi's lover, but not his game partner. But I can be. That's what I mean. I'm going to ask you something at... You don't mean anything else by those words, do you? I don't know.